Who are you?
I'm Kirk, but you.
Damn it. You are handsome.
I was going to say the same about you.
We are bald.
We are sexy.
We are bald and sexy bitches.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Men and Doozy podcast.
Yes, you know, you guys are probably thinking, what the fuck is going on? And what does that mean?
Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
And you know what? From the looks of us, physically, we're there.
Yeah.
But mentally,
Yeah.
we're not.
Yeah. No, I think you have finally reached peak male.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been avoiding it for so long, for 2+ years.
You are finally a man now.
I'm finally a man, yeah.
But the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves, but we also teach you how to be successful yourself.
That's right. We're going to give you all the tools to help you become successful in life. Makes sense, right?
That makes sense. I'm Alex. I don't got friends. I got family. Staub.
And I'm Kirk. I'm you. Staub, Koz.
Okay. Well, what are we going to talk about today?
If you're watching on YouTube, it's pretty evident
Which you need
that,
to, yeah.
which you need to, because I committed way too much for this bit to not have people watch it.
No.
Guys, this is not only episode 101, but it's also in honor of Staub turning the big 3-0. This is your 30th episode. And what is more quintessential with Staub? It's being bald. We're going to learn how to be bald.
Nice.
And you know, in preparation for this episode, I thought, what is the one thing that I could gift Staub? What's the one thing that he loves the most? And I thought, well, he loves nothing more than himself.
Yeah.
So what? So what if I dress up?
You look great.
You look
great.
This is a good bit.
Yeah.
This is like a solid bit.
This is awesome.
So, again, if you're listening, go to YouTube instead. You're in for a treat. In honor of Staub's 30th, we're learning how to be bald.
How to be bald. Let's go.
Now, let me ask you. Now, this is a loaded question.
Yeah.
Very, very storied past.
Yeah.
Have you ever been bald?
No. Up until now.
When do you remember?
This happened over the quarantine.
That's right.
You know, but I was thinning out before the quarantine a little bit, and it was in the front. You know, it was right down the center lane there. And normally, if you bald from the sides, you still have like that front peak,
the widow's peak or whatever.
Yeah, so you could still hang on to that a little bit. But I was going up and out, and I was able to hide it a little bit through the power of getting like a really nice haircut. And like kind of combing it over a little bit.
Can you put a few implants right around?
Yeah, and I was like, during the quarantine, my hair grew out, and because I couldn't get a haircut, and it just looked really bad. And during the quarantine, I'm like FaceTiming family, I'm FaceTiming, and I like can't wear a hat every single FaceTime.
Did you find even in your family FaceTimes these people who were supposed to love you unconditionally? They were like, "What the fuck's happening to your head?" Really?
Well, they wouldn't say it, but you could see. I could see the glances.
They were like, "Staub needs a change."
I could see the glances, and even my mom, bless her soul, she, every time I'd be like,
"We love Shelly,"
I'd be like, "I'm gonna shave my head." She'd be like, "No, you have a great hair." I'd be like, "Are you blind?"
Look at this.
Right? But, even if I was, like, morbidly obese, she'd be like, "You know what? You're in shape. You have a great body," which is not healthy. Okay, first of all.
Now, I just, since this is not only celebrating you and also learning more about being bald, but it's so fun for me because I basically get to interview you about your life and how being bald has probably only done positive things for you in your life. Now, do you, since you did it, because it was about, over 2 years ago, do you celebrate that day every year now? Do you remember the day that you did it?
I don't remember the day that I did it, but I was with my little brother on FaceTime when we did it, and it was during quarantine. It was I was riding the edge. It was every day. I was like, just shave it off, blah, blah, blah. But like, for any guy out there that's like balding and like can't is like, oh, I'll just shave it one day. It was like the scariest moment of my life, which doesn't seem like a thing, but like, once you shave, I knew that once I shaved, I couldn't go back. And like,
sorry, I'm checking myself out in your
and
glasses, and damn it, I look sexy.
You look good.
Also,
You
a little
good.
sickly if you zoom in.
Yes. Go Patriots.
Go Patriots.
Is your skin burning under that?
I think the worst part is right before we started filming, I was like, why am I sweating?
Yeah.
And it's not glistening because it's not natural.
Yeah. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by myself. Which makes sense because I interrupt you all the time. So where was I? Anyways, it was the scariest moment of my life there. FaceTime scariest moment. And because I knew once I shaved it off, I could never go back. I'm like, is my head going to be weird? Am I going to be able to pull it off? Is everyone going to be like, oh, he's bald now? There's just so much. And I went, I was FaceTiming my brother, and I was just like, yeah, I'm thinking about shaving it. And he goes, just do it. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, do it right now. I'll be with you. And I'm like,
hey.
I'm like, he's like, where are you gonna go? He's like, it'll just grow back if you don't like it or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And I went and I did it and I shaved it off. And it was when I shaved it off, that last little strip of hair, I was like, I was like, I look good. I was like, that last shave, I literally, a part of me just died in that moment, and the new bald Staub was born. Staub. I just stopped. It was a whole new, instead of being so, because I was just so like, what's the word? When you're not the opposite of confident.
Oh, well, I guess you're self-conscious?
Self-conscious. I was just self-conscious about my hair for the longest time. And I was like, and then I just didn't care about it anymore. And I was just like, oh, let's bring it on. And this new me came out, and I was just so excited.
I have firsthand experience of being one of the first few people to ever experience it and see it. And it wasn't until the pandemic and becoming friends with you and you making this choice that I was like, oh, this is a very prominent bald person in my life now.
Yeah.
And I started to understand there's big dick energy, but there's also bald energy.
Yeah.
And it is unparalleled.
There's
it's like a secret fraternity.
Oh my God, it's a fraternity.
We'll talk about a different time at some point, like when later on I'll bring up a story, but
I got a story.
You have a story?
Yeah. And then we'll just jump right into these tips and we'll cruise.
Well, there was the time that we got stopped on the way to Rhode Island and the police officer was bald.
When I became bald, you joined like this weird club.
This secret fraternity
and anyone who's bald is just like, they got your back no matter what. And it's because we all know like what we kind of had to you had to let go that sense of self with hair. It's the hardest. It's the hardest thing.
It is such a hugely identifying part of some people's, even their personality. Jose, he has these big, like huge, luscious locks. Yeah. I have this thick, fucking hair that like can just fucking, so thick, just like other parts of me. But it's
your ass.
It's quintessential to like their personality, and it kind of like when it happened for you, it was like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah,
there was that, and there was also the time we were out. We got beers and burgers, and it was like music playing, and there was a guy. He looked like Indian version of you, and it was like, hey, you look at me. His name was Alec.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Just
farts?
Like him. Yeah, it's a club, but quick message to anyone out there. Looking to that they're holding on by a thread. Shave it off.
Shave it off.
Just shave it off.
Shave it off.
And you'll feel so good.
Join the club.
Join the club, shave it off. There's so many out there.
What do you say we jump in? Because we have, this is a nice quick little 5. You know, it's even bald people. They're straight to the point. You can, you know, we only have 5 tips for you. A nice solid 5 tips. Nice, quick, straight to the point tips. And we're just going to jump off with number 5. And with, I think who better off to start it off than
let's shave these tips down, huh? Why don't we? Number 5, everyone, take the plunge and own it. If you are thinning and hanging on to hair that you have left on the sides of your head, take the plunge and just shave it off. It will be freeing and give you a whole new look and style. Otherwise, it's just a reminder that you and everyone else, you know, to you and everyone else, that you're 98% bald. Legit. There's I was watching YouTube videos on people that there was like this whole movement on YouTube where like people who like shaved their heads, who were like so badly like balding and just like had like the worst comb over and just they would just look so bad bald, but they just couldn't shave it. And there was this guy that like started this movement on YouTube, and he would either go live or he would like, you know, interview the person, or he would like go visit them, and he would be like, hey,
who wants to go live with me and shave their head?
He's like, hey, he's like, go bald. He's like encouraging all these guys to go bald. And like, that was like, some people watched, you know, like pimple popping videos. I watched videos of guys shaving their head for the first time, and just the physical and just facial change of just like how happy they were once they let it go. It was just, you
had a secret little community urging you to take
and
the
I just
plunge.
remember seeing this one guy who, and some of these kids, they bald very early, like in college.
Yeah.
And then there was this one kid in college I remember, and I watched like all this guy's videos because I was like trying to hype myself up to like just shave my head. And this one kid was in college, and he was in a frat, and he had literally no hair on top, and he was combing over his hair, and it was so bad.
Ew.
And any gust of wind, it would blow over. You know, it was just, and he's there, and he's like, he interviews the guy first, right? And then he's like, all right, let's go shave your head now. Let's do it. And like the kid was just like, I can't get girls. I don't know. I'm insecure about talking to people. Like I just, you know, and you could tell, you know, the kid had a good head shape, and you know he might look good, but then you also don't know. But it's just so little, you know, little things. But so the kid shaves off his head, and kid looked great, and he was so excited, and he went out, and they checked in on with him like a month later, and he like had a girlfriend and like whatever. It was just like,
okay,
and like everyone was coming up to him, and they were like, dude, thank God you shaved it. You look great. Just shave it off. Don't hold on to it.
Everyone who's listening, I just want to point out, you're picking this up right, too. You sound the most like me when I'm excited about something. I'm like, than you've ever sounded on this podcast.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I know this. Yeah.
I'm also talking to myself. I'm not sitting across from some fuckhead. Loser. Kirk, you have finally achieved. You've evolved.
I've achieved a peak male.
I feel like you have this weird confidence right now. You look good.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, there is something freeing of being like, fuck that. Fuck this thing that, like, you put so much energy into, hair and stuff. Hair has dominated my life.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't need to get haircuts anymore.
I'll never forget the one time I was over at your place. We were recording, and I was like taking a shower or something, and I was like, hey, do you have shampoo?
Yeah.
And he was like,
shampoo.
Stop looking at me. He was like, what the fuck, you
For what?
idiot?
My pubes? I don't like what.
I have pube shampoo. You want to use that? You loser.
Yeah, when you lose this hair, you start to appreciate the rest of your hair on your body. You know, braid it, take care of it.
Braid it,
better.
take it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You have a ponytail right now, or pigtails, don't you?
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite stand-up bits that you have is does the carpet match the drapes? And you're like, yeah, my balls have a beard. That's so fucking funny.
It's good. Little twist there.
Yeah. Well, so guys, just jump in.
Do
Especially
it. It's the
if
hardest.
you can.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like.
but,
How long do you think? Do you think were you having the thought about it before the pandemic, or do you think
yeah.
the pandemic it just kind of
for years,
it kind of like just accelerated the I think I need to do this for myself.
It was like a 2 years in the moment I went to get my hair cut and I saw how thin it was in the front. When they kind of cut it, I was like, "Oh, what's it?" Because sometimes I would get it shaved on the side and then shaved on the top, so it was kind of like a little army cut. And I remember them doing it. I remember them doing it once, and I could visibly see that I was losing hair up top, and I was like, "Whoa, what's that?" And they would, I remember the hairstylist just being like, "Oh yeah, just just use more." This type of shampoo or something like that, and you'll be fine. It'll grow back. And I was like, "Isn't this a genetic thing? What? I don't think shampoo's gonna rip.
Well, Chris,
change
your
my
dad
genetics."
is bald too.
Yeah, my dad. But fun fact, I went bald before. He was bald up here, but he kept the sides on.
Yeah.
And he kept whatever hair was but he could rock it.
Mm-hmm.
He kept it on for however long, and then I went and shaved it, and I was just bald for a while, and I remember going to my dad and just be like, "Hey, just let it go. Just let it go. Just shave it up." And he was like, he's like, "Nah." He's like, "I still got that." I was like, No, let it go." I had to kind of,
nudge him,
nudge my dad, and then he shaved it, and he was like, "Hell yeah, I feel great."
Yeah.
And he loves it, and then so he's that's this. It's good.
I'm convinced. Now I know this because I experienced it. I'm convinced your haircuts or visits to the barber take longer because you're bald now.
Yeah.
Than,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Than when you did have hair.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time we recorded. Yeah. I had to go do a rehearsal in 2 or an hour and a half or whatever. And I was like, let's I just have a quick trip to the barber.
Yeah.
It'll be 20 minutes, and then we can grab some food.
Yeah. It's an hour.
I was sitting there for 45 minutes, an hour.
Got wasted.
And I was like, how many times can you shave his head or massage his scalp?
No, so they do 3-4 different towels with different little moisturizers and stuff. And then he shaves it a couple. He goes through it once, and then he goes through it a second time. And then, but it's mostly about the beard too, Because now the beard, I still have the beard. And the beard,
I
is
think
precious
that is
to
a
me.
great place to move on to the top 4 tip, which is grow some.
Am I really this big of an asshole?
The number 4 tip is grow some facial hair. You
already. That's why. That's why you moved on.
No,
Sorry.
you're not a dick. You just literally set up for the next step.
Well, look how good I am.
Look how good at podcasting.
Thanks for setting me up, Alex.
Grow some facial hair. Whether you shave it or leave just a little growth, adding some facial hair will really change your look for the better. I personally like a bit of stubble, or even one step more, like a heavy stubble, but any facial hair will do. Adding a well-groomed beard will draw attention to your face instead of the top of your head.
Yeah. I was really blessed to have a beard.
Good beard genes.
Just good beard genes, because then I'd look like a giant egg. And
I've seen you with a shaven beard, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck left this man baby in here?
Man baby, for sure. You're like, what the hell is what? Because it doesn't look good. I need the beard.
You look like Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, cracked right after he fell off the wall.
Yeah, facial hair.
Grow some facial hair, and if you can't,
That's
screw. You're done.
To be honest, that is the one thing that is consistent with a lot of
bald guys who have nice beards, but almost every guy has a great beard, and if they don't, they have nice hair. And it's usually one or the other, and but then you just wait long enough, and that beard grows out anyways. So
you just have to get through puberty, like me.
Yeah, you just have to get through
and
puberty.
I'm still.
Yeah, you are. You're a baby. Yeah.
Grow some.
I mean, because you have facial hair, but it's light.
Yeah, the ginger beard.
The ginger beard. But if you were bald right now, it would accentuate the beard. And then
what do you mean if? I am bald.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Grow some facial hair.
What else is there to say? It's just, it's like a must, especially if you can.
You know, and I shaved. See, I thought that I could, because even when I shave, like literally the next, like I'm someone who have like a 5 o'clock shadow if I shave, and I'll sneeze and it will pop back out again. And
That's a blessing.
But I need the beard. It definitely helps, you know. So
yeah. It matches the vibe that you put out in the world.
It's
because
the vibe.
if you acted the way that you do regularly
without a beard,
it'd be like, who the fuck is this little shit?
Shut up!
This little fucking incel
fat,
piece of
fat
shit.
Little incel.
That little Humpty Dumpty incel piece of
Humpty
shit.
Dumpty incel little shit. Hey guys,
shut
guys,
the fuck up, kid.
Hey, I didn't like the way you talked to my girlfriend. Get the hell out of here, you little Humpty Dumpty incel piece of shit. Who are you?
Well, I think this is a.
No, I think.
You know what?
I think you think that we should do a little break.
We'll be
little
right.
break. You know, no sponsor today, but we do want to give a shout out to our silent investor as well. Shout out to our silent investor who helped us get these new mics on track for us. It's a pleasure, and if you want to silently invest, do it. Okay.
Let us know, and let us know what you're looking for and all that stuff.
Yeah, and we'll tell you what we're looking for, and then maybe we should just let this happen. We should do like an Amazon wish list thing, link, and then people can just buy us stuff in the wish list, like all those OnlyFans sex toys. It's just sex toys.
It's just
and
money for you to pay Jose.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll see you at the other side of this mid-episode
break. Well, I'm
break.
going to pay for Jose once I shave this off for locks of love, okay? Okay. All right, we'll see you right after the break, I think.
Garnier Ultimate Blends Hair Food Shampoo.
Hey, everybody, we hope that you are enjoying this week's episode.
Did you shave your head yet? Send us a video of you shaving your head. That would be freeing,
even if you do it fake.
Yeah.
But we wanted to take a quick moment and say that, you know, as we embark into the next 100 of these episodes, we're doing some little like housekeeping and a little adjusting, and we're leveling up, and we're looking for a new investor.
We're looking for a new sponsor. We're looking for
a new investor and sponsor.
New investor, sponsor. If you want to help out the podcast, help us out.
And the way that you can help out is there's a few things. Shout us out on social media.
Yeah.
We have YouTube. Please subscribe. That goes a long way.
Subscribe because you're not gonna see.
It's a completely different experience.
His makeup bill is it's getting expensive here. We use a lot of props, and if you have fun, then just subscribe because we do it for you guys.
And we try to bring you a kind of an experience and a performance in a way with each of these episodes, and that's why we do the video. So we appreciate all of you who do watch, and then also you can listen to us.
If you listen to us, go on Apple, Spotify, all the audios, download it. Because we see it, and there's a bunch of you that download every week, and it's awesome and keeps us going.
And then lastly, of course, oh my God, Instagram is always where the party's at. It's where you can see us having a silly goose time.
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Our videos are just floating around everywhere.
Yeah, they're floating around everywhere.
So
you can catch us anywhere.
Share it with your friends.
It's important. It goes a long way for you to support or even share or comment on our trailers or activity on there, because our editor in Doozy, Jose, puts in a lot of work for us, and we really appreciate him. And that's why we're going to take a quick second and check in with Jose.
Yeah, let's check in with Jose.
Jose, how are you doing? What are your thoughts on this week's episode so far? Any real experience of bald people in your life?
Well, a certain bald person owes me $500, so I don't really like them that much.
Jose,
Anyway.
Jose, can you, Jose? Thank you for also wearing a bald cap on the episode.
Yeah,
too.
we so appreciate.
You know,
Jose, just do it. Jose, thank
Jose,
you so
do
much
it.
for doing
Jose,
a
do
Snapchat
it.
filter of you being bald.
Jose, come on, today's my birthday. All right,
It's my birthday. Introduce you to my girlfriend.
okay. Jose,
Anyway.
how does he look? How does he look? Do we look like we're doing good?
I'm not.
Do we
I'm
look-
not.
yeah.
I'm not doing
we?
this anymore. Bye.
God, he's such a hoot. Anyway,
He's a hoot.
let's resume the.
Yeah, let's get back into it. I'm sure these people want to learn more about how to be bald here and how to get bald.
I'm sure.
Ooh! Did you shave your head yet? Did you? Please shave your head. Do it.
It's so freeing.
Do it. But see, shaving your head is so. I just want to say this: shaving your head is so therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
It's therapeutic.
Would you say that you would state shaving your head as the leading cause why you're not in just regular therapy?
Yes. Yes. That and like
Now I believe it.
that and like I'm not gonna say it.
Wow.
Because I'm not gonna trash therapy because it helps people. So go to therapy, okay?
Or shave
Or
your head.
shave your head. Like when my hair starts to grow out, like I feel just like fuzzy. I don't feel like now when I grow hair, I don't feel like I'm at my peak. Like I'm operating on all cylinders. Like I gotta shave. I gotta be clean. I gotta be pure. Okay.
Pure.
I gotta be pure. I gotta be silky smooth. Okay. And
cultish.
I gotta be because our bald the cult. Once you shave, you join a cult. Okay. The moment you shave your head, you get a knock on your door. Cling, 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 right? And it's just bald guys, and they're just like, "Hey." They hand you a letter, right? It's basically like you ever seen Harry Potter, right? You ever get bald? Like when he got the letters, right, to Hogwarts, there's a school that bald people get accepted to once you turn bald, right? And you just become a part of this community, and
is it pretty standard that every single person usually when the group of bald people says, "Thank God I could move out of this staircase."
Exactly. When I finally became bald, my parents let me out from underneath the staircase.
I got my own apartment. I got a girlfriend.
Yeah. I got an owl. I got
the
a
best
wand,
job.
right?
I got superpowers.
Right? I got superpowers. Right? I became a wizard, all right? And I went off
You're a what?
Yeah, I went off to school, and our headmaster, right?
Well, yeah, what's his name? Vin Diesel. The Rock. Who's the headmaster of the bald cult? the bald cult of wizardry.
Shave Stubble Cream Razor is his name.
Oh, it's a code.
No, that's his name.
Original.
Repeat it.
Shave Stubble Cream Razor.
That's his name, right?
The only reason
He was the first bald guy. He was the first bald man to ever live.
You know, the only reason why I was able to remember that is because I'm working that muggle magic.
Yeah, muggle magic.
The bald muggle magic.
Right. Once you become bald, you get this thirst for blood. And you go out in the middle of the night and you bite people, okay, in the park. And it doesn't take, it takes, so it's a process, but once you bite them, they start to lose their hair and they turn into bald people as well. And so
That sounds terrifying. No, it's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And so that's what I'm nocturnal, right? and I'm a wizard, and you get so much. You get a roster of just like so many just abilities and things, that like a normal person wouldn't have, And if you were to walk into the cult right now like this, we would know. We would know you're a fake. We would. It'd be so funny. Some like Eyes Wide Shut thing, but for all bald people, and then like you come in trying to.
They're like, hey guys, so where's the next
Hey,
cult meeting happening? It was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck? Get that guy out of
Does
here.
anyone have a comb for my beard? For my beard. Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's jump back
Yeah.
in. We have three more tips.
Shampoo. Anyone? Shampoo.
Oh wait, fuck.
Shampoo. Yeah.
For my balls. My balls have a beard.
You join a cult. You know what? Let's just really quick just tell those two stories about like the one with the patrol guy.
Go for it.
No, you tell it because you have a better perspective of this outside of the bald community. There.
Okay, so literally a few weeks before the Doozy podcast was born, Staub invited me down to Rhode Island, where a bunch of your college friends were celebrating another college friend who was there for some birthday, right? It was a birthday?
They,
or
like a
something?
move-in party.
Move-in or a birthday party type of thing. And I just came as a wild card. This guy who had long, luscious locks.
You had long hair
I had
then.
long hair down here and stuff. I was rocking the man bun here and there. Anyways, we're an hour out of Rhode Island, Newport. I think it was where we were headed. And we had no shit. 10 minutes prior, had gotten like 48 packs of Bud Light.
Yeah.
We got like almost 60 cans of Corona seltzer. Was in the back seat. We were sipping on one.
Blasting like techno music at 7 a.m. Yeah.
It was like early in the morning, and then
no one on the road.
no one on the road. So this guy's, let's fucking get there.
Yeah. We were
And
almost
then-
saying, I was like, let's crack a beer. And then you were like, no, we'll wait till we get there. Right after you said that, we get pulled over.
And then what happened?
No, you tell it from your perspective there.
So what happened, we go over to the side. Busy, like 5-lane highway too.
Yeah.
I think you got stopped for,
It was speeding.
Speeding.
It was speeding. The
And
state,
so-
the state trooper. Yeah.
and we were like, oh fuck, oh my
Yeah.
god, there's so much beer in the back, and
Yeah.
we're hiding the fucking can, and then guy comes up, and it's just like, hey,
Just like
you know what?
just like this ripped, massive state trooper with like those state hats, and he just came over and like.
And I think
like anything
if I'm
you said, he would have
mistaken-
punched you and grabbed
but-
your throat.
And the one thing is, if I'm not mistaken, he may have, right before or right when he got there, took off his hat.
Yeah,
And this state trooper was bald.
he was bald.
And he took one
yeah,
look at Staub.
Yeah.
And it was just like, Staub was just shooting the shit. Kind of like, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, we're visiting friends, like all this different stuff. And it was like, oh, the motherfucker let us off with a warning. Right?
Yeah.
And then he helped us pull out.
he helped us pull out.
Yeah, so this fucking
this-
let you off with a warning because
Yeah.
you were bald. You were
Huge.
recently bald.
Yeah, comes up to the window and it's just we look at each other. We had like the same. I think
It
we had
was
the
like-
same sunglasses on too.
Oh shit.
And we were just looking at each other, and it was just like, he was just like, all right. It was just weird respect, because if I came up and I had my hair, he would have been like, "What the fuck, hair, hair," you know?
We got a privileged
Right.
hair grower here.
And so but I gave him the password too. I gave him there are like certain different like little.
You passed them a vial of
Right.
blood.
Yeah, there's certain different handshakes and different winks and eye things that you learn from the cult, and he let us go. I was
Insane.
I was booking it too. I was speeding. We were blasting music. I was like, "Let's fucking shut us up!" And then, he was like, "Oh, I got these motherfuckers." He's like, "Oh, you know what?"
Well, one part of that story you said you were still wearing these glasses that you said. And I think that's a great segue into the next tip.
Let's go. Wow, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. Number 3, everyone. Add some amazing eyeglasses or sunglasses. This will help elevate your style as well as draw attention to your face and not your head. Please don't cheap out on buying frames at the drugstore. Spend the money and go to a store that specializes in eyewear and find frames that work well with the shape of your face. If you aren't sure what works for you and you need extra help, have someone go with you. Ask for help at the store, or better yet, contact me and I will give you advice on what styles are best. Eventually, when you get comfortable, you can consider the glasses as part of your style and a unique style and a unique signature that you can change up often with your wardrobe. Yeah.
So that was the person who wrote the article saying that,
Yeah.
but I thought that's important for you to
Yeah.
say. Didn't need to
Hit
take
me
it
up. I'll tell you if you look dumb in certain glasses and whatnot. You know?
He's been very honest with me this
And
morning.
See, here's the thing. You got the beard. You get a nice set of glasses. You're clean shaven. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So many people came out of the quarantine bald. You know? I know a lot of friends that did it.
Also, it was one of few things. You came out. Did you make a bunch of sourdough? Did you
No.
play video games?
Nope. Yeah.
Nonstop?
Yeah.
Did you come out in a relationship or with a baby?
Yeah. No.
Or did you come out bald?
Yeah. You came out bald. And the video
We've all
game
done
thing.
one of those.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We've all done one of those, a baby.
we
Anyways, get some dope glasses because this is your style now. This is, and you wanna, it'll look good. It'll look how good Kirk looks right now. It adds to the feng shui. It really does.
Do I look sexy?
You do. You look sexy for once.
Oh,
Finally. You okay over there?
Well, I'm getting over COVID from 2 weeks ago.
No, the transformation's happening. It's permanent. It's permanent. now.
That's what had me on my ass.
It's permanent. You're gonna take that off, and there's gonna be no hair under there.
I'm like, I keep peeling. I'm like,
Yep,
what the
you
fuck?
get it. Yep, it's gonna happen. You can do it. You look good. You got a good head shape.
No, I would need the beard.
Yeah.
That's what I know. I would need to grow out the beard. I would need to wear sunglasses 24/7, even while I was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, you sleep with your eyes open because you're a vampire now. Exactly. Right. Because when you wake up in the middle of the night and bite people, that's we go out and we thirst. That's why we don't really we don't get that tan because I don't go out in the sun.
So you wear the glasses just to kind of dim the lights because you can't even close your eyes. You've never closed your eyes, have you?
No. No, I haven't. Even though genetically my eyes are shut always. My eyes are permanently shut like this.
They're like, I don't know if this is gonna work. His eyes are always shut genetically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You showed them.
This is a good look for you.
Please stop.
You look good.
Yeah. The only
At
way
the
I would
end
do
of
this.
Kirk's gonna shave it. He is. He's
No.
gonna shave it. Yeah.
Only way I would do this is for a roll.
Do it.
Anyways, the top two tip, everybody, is a fit body makes a difference. You don't have to have a six-pack, but if you pay attention to what you eat and work out a bit, you will definitely feel better about yourself and won't care that you are losing your hair. Just a good workout routine. Less fatty foods, and you will gain confidence, which is always attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a rule that I learned, because I'm
At the academy.
at the academy. Yes, at the academy. So I could definitely lose a little weight, but I try to be, in shape for the most part. Could definitely still lose a couple pounds. But what I noticed is, when I became bald, people were like, immediately they were like, "Oh, haven't you always been bald?" And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
that's
I remember
good
you saying
because
that.
that's good because."
Fits you.
Instead of them being like, "Ooh, you're bald now," there's a fine line with that. There's a fine line with that, and I think it's
Yeah.
because, I'm not like morbidly obese, because once you become, if you're bald and morbidly obese, people are like, oh, he's fat and bald. Then it doesn't matter if you're bald, but then when you become fat, then that tackles on. It tackles on to it.
It cancels out all of the superpowers.
Right. Right. You can't get up to go, or if you, right? Get in shape. Any guy with a six pack who's bald, people are like, oh, he's in shape. He's good. They don't even know he's bald. They're staring at his six pack.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it is. Basically, when you become bald, do everything you can to draw the attention away from your baldness. That's what these tips are about. Get sunglasses, grow a beard, get it abs, because otherwise people are going to be staring at your bald head all day.
And don't have anything about you that's more interesting than a bald head, because at least people can look at the bald and be like, oh, you're bald. Oh, he's bald. Oh, shiny sunglasses.
Yeah. He's bald.
He's bald, but nice bushy beard.
Exactly. Work out. Just work out in general. And then shave your head.
Some consistency.
You
don't need much throughout the week.
If you look good, you could shave your head. You could. If you are in shape, you could have no legs, and people would be like, "Damn, that guy is looking good."
But like because he's bald.
No,
and
he doesn't have legs. He's bald and he has no legs.
Now that.
But he's got it. But he's got a six pack. You know what I mean? And people are like, "How though? How?" I got questions.
Anyway.
Sorry, this straight up tequila drink. You are bald. This is great. Number one, everybody.
We've made it. Guys, this is the number one tip on how to be bald. Told by our very own
I would have said the number one tip would have been take the plunge and own it, but...
Well, that was the one first listed, but also,
Yeah, I know.
It all builds.
I know, because I'm you. Okay?
And I'm you from a different timeline that I'm also me.
Right.
You.
Right. You're bald. You're going to be bald now.
Please stop.
And then later on, you're going to be like, oh, what? You're going to slowly just become me. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to take the jersey off. You're not going to be able to take the glasses off. You're not going to be able to take the bald cap off. Exactly. Later on,
suffocating.
Later on, you'll be like, I'm circumcised? It's going to be, you're going to, number one, everyone, be a sharp-dressed bald man, okay? First of all, I look good in a suit. If I get it popping, right, as the kids say, then I look good in a suit. Get it popping.
The kids at the academy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
wow, professor. Professor.
Shave stubble cream razor.
Stubble cream razor.
Exactly.
Is looking popping this.
Jose, is it possible to get a bald Dumbledore up on the screen?
The AI
here?
generation?
Up on the screen here. Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, be a sharp-dressed bald man. They don't write songs about it, but don't let that stop you. Now that you know, I hate this person who wrote that.
It's a bald person who wrote it.
It's a bald person?
Yeah, obviously.
I love you. Okay? Now that you know what to do with your face and your body, let's get down to how you plan on representing the rest of yourself. Your clothes is the single most important expression of who you are. So the first step is to make sure that you have clothes that are updated, age appropriate, and represents your style. Exactly. You're bald. You got the nice beard. You got the nice glasses. You got to have the nice clothes that adds to the whole style of it.
I think it's just like rule and thumb for everybody, but it's
no.
If you're bald,
no.
It only.
No.
What was
bald people only?
What was the first class? The sharp dressed class
at the academy.
At the academy, like who was your teacher? What was the first lesson? What was that like? Did you have any friends that were also with you?
Yes. So
Who's your professor? What was their name?
And Professor Shave, right? Instead of Snape, okay?
Professor Shave
Right?
Gillette.
It's Professor Shave tonight, right? And he taught, just cream class, okay? Because you need the right cream to go on, right? You need to brew the right shaving cream to put on your head.
Come
Exactly.
to the front of the room.
Yes.
And show us how to apply the
Exactly.
cream.
Exactly.
I'm Professor Shave.
Exactly. Voldemort. He went to a different academy.
He was bald,
And-
though. And
I know he was.
What happened with
the
it?
story? So Harry Potter is just.
It's about the bald.
It's about the Bald Academy, but it's about Voldemort.
So much
it's
more.
It's about Voldemort taking out the Hair Academy. Okay, you name one bald person at Hogwarts.
Was the janitor bald? No, he had long
No.
stringy hair.
No, he didn't let go. He didn't commit.
Wow.
He was balding.
You're right.
Think of
Everybody
someone.
had these gorgeous little
Who?
swoops and
Everyone had swoops and good shit.
and like
right?
quaffs and
Now picture the Bald Academy, okay?
Yes.
Everyone's bald.
Are you trying to say that you were in the army of
I'm
of what's his name of fucking
the dark I was Death Eater. Anyways, dress nice, okay? Wear long black robes, okay? And you should be good. You should be fine. No one will see
you have
you.
your
at-
long
right?
long wand that also
Right.
flips out to be a razor.
Exactly. The back end, they weren't wands, they were razors. That's what they were. And they would flip out.
I want a clean shaver. I want a clean shaver. I don't know. Avada Kedavra. It's so fucking dumb.
So dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb. Anyways, I have one last story. Jose will make this good, or he'll just like drag it out and make us look really bad, you know?
That's impossible because we look so damn.
That's
fucking
impossible
good.
because we look so good, okay? Jose, maybe throughout the episode, maybe do like, you know how like sometimes they do like little glisten like beams sometimes, you know? Maybe pop that on either of our heads. That'd be good.
So what? This final story.
This is the last story I'm gonna end with, okay? And this is why I think that this whole cult Bald Academy magic thing is real, okay? I'm in California for a wedding, okay? Newly bald, okay? And I grew up, and I put sunscreen on, blah, 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 but nothing like too crazy. And I go, and we're outside. This wedding was outside California, really hot. It was really hot that day, and I was like, I need sunscreen for like my head there. But no one had like the SPF, you know. I need like, 100 proof to just put on like a coat, and then I'm good the rest of the day, you know, instead of just reapplying sunscreen like some whack job. And so I go into this CVS, and I'm looking at the sunscreen. There's nobody in this CVS, right? And I'm looking at the sunscreen and like the sunscreen on. I'm looking, and I don't see, what I'm looking for, And all of a sudden, this like sunscreen bottle comes down from like the side of my head, right? And it's right in my face. It's a true story. And I look up, and the guy had the CVS vest on, and he was very bald, beautiful beard, nice sunglasses, right? It's a true story. And he looks at me and he goes, "This is what you're looking for." And I looked at him, I was like, "What? Yeah." And I grabbed it and I looked at it and I was like, "Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for." And I looked up and he was gone.
Do you think he was an apparition, or do you think he went to the same school, or do you think he was your Sirius Black?
Well, he worked there. I saw him at the checkout line. And
He checked me out later.
he checked me out later. Yeah. But
That's
there's
amazing.
magic out there. There is.
Especially for bald people.
Especially for bald people. Hey, well, that's the Men of Doozy podcast.
101,
for you,
baby.
everybody.
Guys,
101. We're breaking through. We're shaving down. You know, we're trimming the fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look fucking good.
Guys, please let us know what your favorite part of this episode was, or if you guys have.
You look great.
And let me tell you, if your favorite part is not me,
Look at you rocking a Patriots jersey. You're bald. You look like me. This is
I know.
Damn, you can rock this bald aspect of it. I'm going to bite you in your sleep, and you're going to start to lose your hair. That's how we do it.
That's how you do it. Guys, and please let us know if you have a tip for how to, do anything. Just send it. Let us know.
Yeah, share this with your friends. Share this with your cult leader. Share this with the people that you think need to shave their head.
Don't tell the Bald Academy that Staub told all these secrets because from what you told me, it's like it doesn't sound like you're supposed to tell these secrets.
No, we're not. Instead of
So they might
owls,
be
they're
coming
little
after
razor blades with like wings, right? And they come down and
It's
they
bald
attack.
heads with razor blades.
Exactly.
But yeah, guys, and please let us know if there is something that you want to learn about, and also have us help you teach you while we also teach you. Let us know. We are wide open, ready for all of the guests, all of the episodes. We really want to prep for
spoken like
a really
true
great.
me.
We're ready to prep and plan for as many guests and as many really interesting topics this next year.
Yeah,
So.
and I just want to say, I wish that this next 100 episodes, I wish that you maybe, I don't know, committed to the podcast a little more, maybe took things a little more seriously, maybe like put in a little more effort, just to entertain our fans a little more, because I don't
do enough.
You don't do enough. I don't really see
Are
that.
you asking me to shave my head?
Yeah. I was joking. Me? See, the real me wouldn't have taken that personally.
Makes sense to me, to us. Guys, we will see you next episode. I hope this was a nice little insight into the warped and insane mind of Alex Staub and the bald community. I know I had fun. Happy fucking birthday. You're in your 30s. This is when life begins, I think.
Yeah.
And also, maybe some pretty fucking... stressful shit might happen soon, or maybe that's
Is that a
just
threat?
Well, you told me.
Am I threatening me?
You told me to entertain them, so.
You see? I gotcha. That was a joke.
I know, I'm kidding.
Jesus, I can't take myself seriously, huh?
God, myself can't take a joke.
God, I really can't take a joke.
Myself can't take a joke of me being way too seriously.
Yeah. God, I want to jump over there and make out with you right now.
We'll see you next week, guys. We love you.